All right, welcome. Today we're going to be looking at questions 23 to 27. Let me share the screen with you. Here is the passage. We're going to read through this passage first. Many people have asked me what, all things considered, is the most valuable quality a wilderness traveler can possess. Since all things considered is in between two commas, we're going to read this sentence again. Without all things considered. Many people have asked me what is the most valuable quality a wilderness traveler can possess. So here comes the key term of this passage, the most valuable quality a wilderness traveler can possess. We'll continue. Always I have replied unhesitatingly. Unhesitatingly, what does that mean? Unhesitatingly means without hesitations. Right. So we'll continue. For no matter how useful or desirable such attributes as patience, courage, strength, endurance, good nature, and ingenuity may prove to be, undoubtedly a person with them, but without the sense of direction, is practically helpless in the wilds. Okay. So here are some attributes such as patience, courage, strength, endurance, good nature, and ingenuity. Okay. While these are useful and desirable attributes, the sense of direction, okay, here comes sense of direction. So, while these attributes such as strength, courage, and ingenuity are useful and desirable, but without the sense of direction, one would feel helpless in the wilds. So, which is more desirable and critical? That is right. The sense of direction. Okay. So by reading, up until this point, we can infer and sense that the most valuable quality may be the sense of direction. I will continue reading. Okay. So, a sense of direction, therefore, oopsie, I'm sorry. Sense of direction, therefore, I should name as the prime requisite for those who would become true foresters. Depending on themselves rather than on guides. The faculty is largely developed, of course, by much practice, but it must be inborn in. So here are two almost antonyms: by much practice or inborn. Okay. What does inborn mean? Inborn is, that's right, innate. You have to be born with it. Some people possess it, others do not. Just as some people have a mathematical bent, while to others, figures are always a despair. Right. So some people may be born with mathematical talent, while others feel hopeless when they're faced with figures, right? It is a sort of extra having nothing to do with criterions of intelligence or mental development, like the repeater movement in a watch. Okay. So criterions. What are criterions? That is the plural of criteria. A highly educated or cultured person may lack it. So, and the roughest possess it. Here comes the interesting point. Okay. Some who have never been in the woods or mountains acquire, in the space of vacation, a fair facility at picking away. So, people who have never been in the woods or mountains could acquire it during a vacation within a fairly short amount of time. I have met a few who have spent their lives on the Prospect Trail and who are still always would be as helpless as the newest city dweller. It is a gift, a talent. It is a gift and talent. If you have its germ, you can become a traveler of the wild and lonely places. If you have it not, you may as well resign yourself to guides. All right, so we're going to be looking at question 23. Which of the following which of the following best summarizes the author's main argument in this passage? So it's asking for the statement that best summarizes the author's main argument. What is this author trying to argue? Okay, let's take a look at choice A. If you don't have a good sense of direction, you will be lost in either the city or in the wilderness. This certainly was not the main point, right? Choice B. Most city dwellers quickly learn to find their way in the wilderness when they get the chance to practice. This contradicts the author's main argument. Choice C, only the roughest people can develop a good sense of direction. Highly cultured people are better off hiring guides. Um, that's not what exactly this author was trying to say. Um, so in the passage, the author only stated that highly educated, highly cultured people may lack it. The roughest could possess it. You have to be born with it. It is an innate, inborn talent. Choice D. A sense of direction is an essential talent in the wilderness. And it's something that not everyone can learn. So this sounds highly likely, right? So, because throughout the passage, the author was trying to say that a sense of direction is an essential talent in the wilderness, yes, and it's something that not everyone can learn. You have to be born with it. You need a talent for it, right? And I feel like we found the correct choice, but still, we're going to look at choice E. A sense of direction can be cultivated, can be learned, and but only in the wilderness where it is transmitted by a germ. So, no, this we can cross that out for sure. Therefore, choice D is the best choice. We're going to have a look at question 24. Based on the passage, the author believes that courage, strength, ingenuity. are useful attributes. Yes, he said. Those are useful attributes, but not as essential to a wilderness traveler as a sense of direction. Yes, this sounds like this could be a correct choice. Okay, we're gonna put a circle next to it. Now let us move on to choice B. Are not at all relevant to a wilderness traveler. Not at all relevant? Boo boo. Okay. And choice C might be necessary in order to develop a strong sense of direction. Those attributes are not required, okay, to develop a strong sense of direction, because a strong sense of direction is something you are born with. Okay, choice D. Can't be acquired unless they come naturally. Sense of direction was something that cannot be acquired unless they come naturally. Those can be acquired and developed by much practice. And choice E are usually lacking in people with a good sense of direction. Not exactly. So choice A. Choice A is the best choice. Now, let us move on to question 25. According to the passage, people who have never been in the wilderness, A, can acquire a sense of direction only if they are on a vacation? No, that's not what the author said. Some people who have a natural talent for a sense of direction, okay, may acquire it within a fairly short amount of time while on a vacation, for example. And choice B are likely to be hopeless at finding their way for the rest of their lives. Should probably hire a guide, are frequently better at finding their way than more seasoned travelers. He can sometimes develop a good sense of direction in a fairly short time. Yes, so choice E is the best choice. Okay, question 26. In the passage, the author compares a sense of direction to a talent for mathematics. Yes. A disease spread by germs. No. It did not talk about any disease spread by something. See, a virtue of bravery. It did not talk about the virtue of bravery at all in the passage. Choice D. The strength and endurance developed by exercise. No. Choice E. The skill of an experienced prospector. No. So choice A is the best choice. Question 27. The author's main purpose in this passage is to, okay, the author's main purpose is to criticize, persuade, argue, inform, encourage. Okay, choice A, criticize people who get lost because they lack a sense of direction. The passage did not criticize at all. Choice B. Persuade the reader that ingenuity, courage, and endurance are overrated. No, it didn't say that these were overrated. Choice C. Argue that more people should hire guides when they go into the wilderness. It didn't say anything about you should hire guides. Choice D, inform the reader about what is needed to succeed in the wilderness. Yes. Choice E, encourage more people to take wilderness vacations. Vacations, no. Okay. So, the passage strove to inform the reader about what is needed to succeed while out in the wilderness. Therefore, choice D is the best choice. Right. So thank you for joining me today, and I will see you for the following questions.